All right. Good. Is it morning or afternoon yet? Still morning? All right. Good morning and welcome to the National Center. This is the kind of crowd I've been waiting for all day. Welcome to the National Center of Excellence. We are at the Cadet Grand Slam Day 2, #Cadetinate. All right, it's about to blow up in here. We have the ladies under 47 kilogram division, and I am not going to delay. In blue, from the great state of California, Maria Sangha. And from the great state of Minnesota, in red, Perseus Trierweiler. All right, let's chop it up, ladies. All right, so we are back. I'm back with Coach Chris Hirschberger, and we're in the zone with Jeff, our official media movie mogul. He's back here working it out with us.
A consummate professional he is.
Oh, he is. He's a pro. He's a pro. And so we have the women's under 47 kilogram division. And we have some excited people out there in the stands, and I love it.
They are managing the center of that ring well.
Yeah, they're playing in the logo, and that's good. I really don't, at this point, understand how we get deductions for going out of bounds. You have an ocean of space out there.
Yes.
Why are you going out of bounds?
Perseus has a pretty distinctive length advantage.
Yes.
Wondering if she's going to use it more aggressively or not.
And she's listed as 5'9", and she's probably all 5'9" of that.
And most legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she has an inseam, a long inseam,
Yep.
which is the right body type for Taekwondo. That round seemed to go fast, but it could be because I have a tablet, a laptop, and a phone open.
Multitasking at its finest.
I am not. I am missing all of the action, but we have you here
Yes, sir.
to make sure that our viewers are kept abreast of what's going on. Were any of these athletes on our cadet?
I didn't notice any, and I could be mistaken.
On our team for world championships?
No, I didn't recognize a name from the world team.
It's interesting then because, you know, with athletes aging out
Exactly.
and moving weights, you know, there's a lot of attrition. You don't get a lot of rollover. You may get 1 year, but rarely do you get multiple years in the same weight.
That's one of the reasons why Naomi from yesterday is really, truly an anomaly. An
Yeah.
11-year-old going to world championships.
At 11.
11-year-old. Yeah.
I can't. At 11, I think I was still riding my bike throwing rocks at girls.
Pretty remarkable.
Being chased by dogs. I was
Right.
nowhere ready to fight in a world championship of anything except girl rock throwing and dog chasing.
I'll tell you, Maria's really holding her own with this length differential.
Sure.
She's
Sure,
canceling
because
well.
you would visually it looks like such a great disparity in height.
Yep.
but it's only 5-2. That is a close score. Yeah, we have a little inexperience here. Perseus, when she learns how to close off that space and not allow a person egress and regress free and clear, they're able to come in and out without paying the price.
Yeah, little disengagement happening, yeah.
When she learns how to, oh boy, we entered the lights look like Blade Trinity for a second. And that was a truly horrible movie, Blade Trinity. Oh,
it just got worse as the series
The
continued.
first Blade was great. Then you brought in the what were those things? What were they called? The Reapers.
Yes.
So that was cool. But then you went and dug up Dracula, and it was just.
It got out of hand.
Yeah, it was time to pull the plug on that. It's getting a reboot.
Yes.
With Mahershala Ali as
one
Blade,
of the finest
which should be
actors in
interesting.
Hollywood.
You have a world-class actor. And I hear that Wesley Snipes will be featured in another role.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that. All right, we're back to the action. 30 seconds is not enough time to talk about Blade.
Perseus.
There you go.
Oh, wow, there she is. She's using that length.
There's the hang. There's the second kick. There's the second and tertiary and secondary movement that she's going to have to learn to develop. And all of our athletes are going to have to learn how to develop that second and third thing without putting your foot on the ground, because that's a prerequisite in the international game.
Maria's really trying to get in there, but she's just having a tough time getting around that cut. And she realizes it because she's getting caught every time she goes in, so she's a little apprehensive right now. Closing out the round here with about 20 seconds. Maria's got to throw more than one.
Yeah.
She's moving forward nice.
Right, she's able to close the space, but once we close the space, we've got to get a lot busier than one and done.
Yes. That's a tough one. Great job to both athletes.
Yeah, I mean, we say it over and over again, the composure that, 12 to 14 and some 11-year-olds have is I don't think it was always there. I think we have, as a byproduct of trying to force them to compete more and to comport themselves as senior athletes, with certain mannerisms, we're starting to get a more seasoned approach early, and I think that's only a good thing for our pipeline. The earlier we start to get them ready for these big games. I was talking to our high performance manager about the stressors that are in place at like a Grand Prix event, and it's the keyboard coaches are quick to sit back and say, oh, he should have done, would have done, could have done. But you have to understand how many external factors on top of your own internal turmoil that you're wrestling with.
I call that easy talk.
Yeah.
That's easy talk. But when you get out there and step into the ring under the lights,
listen,
Grand Prix.
The talking stops. When we start doing the walking, it's not a lot of time to do the talking.
Right.
So it was a great match. Congratulations to both those ladies. Let's look and see who's up next. And I'll get ready to call those matches. This is Coach Nelson and Coach Hirschberger. We are in the zone, with Jeff, chopping it up at the Cadet Grand Slam. Hashtag Cadet and 8. All right, great first match in this women's under 47 kilogram division. Congratulations to Perseus Trierweiler from Minnesota. She's advancing to our semifinals. Up next, we have in blue from Florida, Karen Hernandez. And in red, from California, Mackenzie McGregor. All right, so we have Karen Hernandez and Mackenzie McGregor. I'm going to give you Karen Hernandez's her athlete information form, and I have Mackenzie McGregor's, and all right.
Karen has the fan base here based on the applause.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She's brought a crowd, and I love it. I love it. Mackenzie is out of Knockout Taekwondo. Bobby Morales, Coach Morales, know him very well. An exceptional coach for a long time. Her favorite food is Mexican food. She's 9th grade out of La Sierra High School. All right, Mackenzie, you can come to the cadet cookout if you bring in Mexican food.
Karen's from Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mackenzie's off to a 4-point lead already.
A quick 4 points right out of the gates.
Nice press with the cut. Got to get that cover back down.
Definitely.
Because Karen was able to counter that with her left leg.
Little tit for tat exchange there.
Yeah.
Karen's backing up a lot. Hopefully she starts to manage the center of the ring better.
Yeah. And the defensive posture, the waiting on the laying back and letting the action come to you. It's not a prescription for a long day.
No.
Because the game is so dynamic now.
The forward pressure necessary in our sports changed dramatically just in the past year.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about in this past year. What are some things that you think have changed? And not good or bad, but what do you think are some perceptible changes to the energy, the flow, the management of a match that we're seeing now?
Yeah, I think the cancel has become a very integral part of our game. If you're not learning to cancel because the cut is so pervasive now, then you're going to be at a disadvantage. So learning to cancel, but more importantly, follow up after the cancel is a big part of it.
Yeah, you choked me up just then. I think someone
was it that profound?
It was. It was. It caused me to fired some synapses in my brain, and it just made my nasal passages constrict. But I agree. The ability to, without getting the penalty for kicking the leg.
Yep.
There's some people who target the leg to cancel, and that is kind of obvious, and it is easy to be penalized. But to obscure or disrupt the kick and be able to come off the top.
It's definitely a talent.
Mackenzie has boosted her lead. She's scored 2 more body shots in this round.
If you look at the skill level of both fighters, I'm not seeing a huge difference, but it's the forward motion.
Yeah.
I think it's really giving the edge to McGregor here.
Yeah, I understand backloading in a stance, but you can also backload in a posture.
Right.
And posture in a bigger sense than just your physical stance. It's your disposition toward the match.
Yes.
And I think that Miss Hernandez has got to push forward.
Yes, and be more intentional with her
right.
kicks.
Right.
Seems like she's getting a leg out there to fill space.
Right. I want to stop you from scoring, but I don't necessarily want to beat you.
Right.
Yeah. And again, these young ladies are 13 and 14, so they're young. They have a little time to get this together. Unfortunately, the transition to juniors is rough. It's like getting pushed off the ledge.
I tell all the athletes that I work with that transition is the hardest in a career, from cadet to junior.
Yeah,
I really believe that.
And you come in at the bottom.
Yes.
You come in as the 15-year-old.
Yes.
Inevitably, you're going to run into the 17-year-old.
Now, seniors is a tough transition, but you're getting some warm-up as a last-year junior.
Yes.
You can, kind of dip your toes a little bit. But cadets to juniors, it's bam, right out of the gates. Welcome to a 17-year-old competitor.
Who is closer to man strength
Yes.
than he is to boy strength.
Yes. McGregor's really extending her lead here and controlling the tempo of the fight.
Yep. And I think you nailed it early on. It's the stand and wait versus go and initiate. "40 seconds left. We're down 13. And this is the point to press, and this is a great learning opportunity.
Yes.
For Miss Hernandez and her coach to talk through what do we do when we're down. And we practice those. I know you do those scenario drills.
Yes, sir.
In the school, and when you see it in real life, you wonder. It seems like everybody knows to do these drills and pour these traits and skills into their athletes, but maybe everybody. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Active leg that was already coming in one direction, and you redirected it. Nice, good match.
Congratulations to McGregor. Yep. It's a great fight.
Yep, McKenzie advances to our semifinal. All right. Congratulations to Mackenzie McGregor for advancing to our semifinals. Our last quarterfinal match in the women's under 47 kilogram division. In blue, from California, Cassandra Canton. And in red, from Ohio, Scarborough. All right, we have the next two ladies up. In blue, we have Cassandra Canton. Trains at Hans Taekwondo, Frances Esposo. She's being coached by Gary Legaspi. She is a two-time national champion and 7th grader at Earl Warren Middle School, and she does, Coach Hirschberger, she is a classical pianist, advanced violinist, digital artist, writer, singer in the Gifted and Talented program, and a straight A student.
Wow.
I don't know
really
how she
made
has
me feel
time to do
inadequate.
Taekwondo. Right, I feel very, very unaccomplished that at 12 she has done all of that.
That's right.
So
And
thank you, Cassandra.
Yeah,
for
and red
making
we
me
have
feel
Shay
bad.
Scarborough. She's from Ohio. She trains at Total Taekwondo and Fitness with Master Christina Bailey, very decorated coach and former athlete. She likes to draw, read, and do judo.
Oh, Lord.
So let's hope we don't see any hip tosses.
Yeah. We do not want a goshi to take place in this Taekwondo match.
One thing I know about Shay is she's very good about positioning and maintaining the center of the ring and moving forward. So we'll see if she continues on her training.
Okay. Cassandra gets on the board with the body kick and a face kick. I was just about to talk about the body kick, and she scores a face kick. That was a very nice two kicks to the body.
Sneaking in on the backside there. Now isn't she also a national champion?
Yes.
Wow.
2018 and 2019.
Where do you find time to play the piano?
Listen, that was my query. How do you have time to do this at this high level?
Impressive.
And play the piano and the violin and a digital artist and a writer and a singer and a gifted and talented and a straight A student. And she loves Filipino food. Lumpia and adobo. She is... We would definitely invite you to the Cadet Cookout. And you will make us all feel bad with your veritable cornucopia of talents.
Yeah, but she could play some songs. That was a great word.
Well, you know, I do this for Danny because she is, you know, she holds us to a high standard. And by golly, I've got to live up to it.
So Shay's doing a good job of sneaking in the backside shots. So when they get in on the exchange, she's covering tight, sneaking in the back shot and disengaging.
As the taller player, understanding that Cassandra wants to play inside, we have to have a strategy for the inside game. And that quick and short kick to the backside is a wonderful tool for playing closer than the end of your leg. It's a good sound. That would have been a point in the old Taekwondo days. You get that hollow sound.
She was just a bit jammed on that punch, but good effort. Nice headshot.
Yep.
She goes to the backside. We're going to see if Shay's going to really tighten up her cover and her D now to keep her lead. And whether or not Cassandra is going to turn it on.
Yeah, because it still feels kind of muted.
Yeah.
But you know, we still have another round to go. But we don't want, you don't want that point differential to be a mountain. You want to deal with it as a molehill. Another kick.
Yeah, that left leg
to the head,
or right leg, excuse me, is working really well for Shay. mainly because Cassandra's left leg forward. She's leaving that back of the head exposed.
20 seconds to go in this second round.
So in the last day of competition, Sherman, how do you think the lights, the pressure of everybody watching in one room, how do you think that's affecting the athletes?
I think that it has a significant effect. We spoke to Matthew Alfonso earlier, and he said coming out, I was a little scared because this is pressure.
Yes.
To know that all eyes are on you, to know that everybody who's recording is recording you, everybody who's talking is talking about you. There's no place for you to hide in the crowd. There's no crowd. There's just you and your coach and your opponent and their coach. But
in the world of preparedness, how do you do that?
I think that you need to isolate them in training.
Okay.
And do some one-on-ones.
Sure.
Do some mock matches and set them up. I say, you pick a day or a Saturday and you have all the parents in and their siblings and everybody's cheering and yelling. To play in that noise, to play through that crowd is something we learned in team sports, like in basketball and football. You have to learn to play through the cheering and the booing and run the route or make the pass or make the shot. I think sometimes we train in these sterile environments in our dojangs, and it doesn't prepare them for what can be raucous.
That's a great point.
You get to World Championships, and it is unruly. You get to a Pan American event, and other teams and coaches, it is unruly. Not to mention when they bus into kids, and there's a whole stadium full of people.
It's daunting.
Who don't even know what they're cheering for. They just know they're cheering for a country other than yours.
Right. The opposition.
Right, exactly.
That's right. Yeah.
Exactly. So we have to, and I think that this facility helps to create that. And they get to hear their name called, and they get to walk out, and they get the lights to fight. All these little ancillary things really are far more primary than we think.
Agreed. Shea's really trying to turn it on to get this gap late in the third round.
And you want to see that. You want to see an athlete when you know you can, in the match. 20 seconds.
I see the altitude playing a role here. Oh,
nice. And we make, we have time, and that's a point gap, but we have experience differences and experience levels, and we assume that everybody who's at this event is used to this event, and they're not. Some people are being thrust out there, but this is the only way you learn what sharks really do in the water. Is get in the water with one. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can watch National Geographic and you watch Shark Week, but you get in the water and you see that dorsal fin.
That's right.
You are then going to have an entirely different reaction.
There's a psychological response you weren't quite ready for.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is good, and this is what they need. And I commend, again, Steve and the board and the staff for creating this environment.
Yes.
This crucible that we can put our athletes in and test them. Test their mettle, and then send them back out with video footage to watch and notes, and go back and listen to these commentaries and listen to what we're saying, and then go back to the lab and come back stronger and better.
It's the future.
Yep, definitely is. Congratulations to you, Shea Scarborough. You advanced to our semifinal, and I think we're going right to the semifinals. And then we will take a break before the finals. So I'll get ready to call the next match, and we'll be right back with you. All right. Congratulations to Shea Scarborough for advancing to our semifinals. And we're beginning those semifinals right now in blue from New Jersey. Sophia Shamsky. And in red from Minnesota, Perseus Trierweiler. All right. And
First semifinal.
Yep, we're in our first semi. Sophia Shamsky's from Monroe, New Jersey, trains at Fast Kicks with Coach Charles Ferrone. Currently ranked number 2 in minus 47.
Ah.
All right.
Seeing that ranking system
Yeah.
show itself.
Placed second at Nationals, okay. But she's the number 1 seed
She's
coming
gonna have
into
her hands
this
full of
event.
some long legs.
Yes, she does.
Yep.
She has got some work to do.
She looks very poised and confident.
But that's what she came for. She came to work.
That's right. She's really maintaining the center of the ring nicely.
Keeps all of her options open. Nice try. That was a good idea.
Yeah. She's controlling Perseus' cut kick with her front arm pretty well. She's really jamming it down, which is a risk. You get somebody
It
that
is
brings
because
that
it can
underneath.
ride up.
Yeah.
Yes, it can.
Nice try with
That
the
was
hook.
a very nice try. And very much the right idea. That's like the third face kick she's missed. So I'm going to go out and on a prognosticating limb and say she's not going to keep missing those. Perseus has got to see those better.
Yes.
She's got to have a better reaction to those.
It's to
Again,
her open
when
side.
you're the taller player,
Yeah.
right, and she's coming open to close, you've got to see that. I'm telling you, this Perseus, I like the potential I see in her.
Mm-hmm.
She's tall. As she learns a few things about a few nuances about this game, I think that's going to work out. Sophia is playing the game pretty well. She's got to play it a little more accurately.
Yes.
Let's put it like that.
Yeah, I like her control and management of the ring.
Sure.
But she's just not taking enough steps forward.
Right, and we're kicking at her, but we're not kicking her.
Yes.
And there is a distinct difference. There we go. And Perseus gets on the board. Again, that length. You can't coach length.
Sophia wants that point back. She's looking for that spot.
It's a good punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that she has that component in her makeup. That if you score me, I'm coming to get it back.
Oh, definitely.
And I like that.
Yeah. Just a little bit more juice behind that punch, and she gets it.
Yep.
Every time. She's having a tough time getting on the board.
Yeah. It's spatially, again, I think we're at the right distance to kick at her, but not the right distance to kick her.
There it is. That left leg.
There we go. We stayed in the pocket.
Yep.
And now we're all knotted up with about 8 seconds to go.
This is a battle to the final.
Yeah, this is
Last
gonna
round.
go. This is gonna go all the way. I think to the last exchanges of this next round. Sophia's coming in as the #1 seed. She's gonna have to turn it up a couple notches. So, you're her coach. What are you telling her right now?
I'm telling her to dictate the pace of the fight a little more. Watch for that cut, because the length is really what she needs to worry about at this point. But keep pressing and pressing. Keep that pressure on, and stay inside that pocket. Because once she gets there, she can unload on that left leg. She's got to get around that. There it is, right there. Yep.
That's where we need to live. She's got to become lint so she can live in the pocket.
That's right.
That was for Chase Graham. No, he always likes the colorful imagery. But no, yeah, she can thrive in there. We just have to good footwork.
Yes.
I rarely see somebody take those angles, but then we create that space and then we back out.
Yeah, the disengagement is what hurt.
Yeah. And again, this is what we said about Perseus' first fight. When she makes people pay for that careless engagement or disengagement, she'll be okay.
I really like Sophia's energy in this last round. It's like she had this reservoir of energy and said, okay, I'm going to use it now. This is not a first and second round Sophia.
No, it's not. But you said she should be busier, she should engage and press more.
That punch, she got that one. She dug deep on those punches and finally got the payout.
10 seconds. All right, so Perseus.
Just got to get up
you
top.
got no time for fake ones. You're going to have to get in here. Man, that's time.
Great job, Sophia.
Very
Both
nice.
athletes did great there. The third round was the difference. Sophia's going into the finals with some confidence.
Yes, she watched her. She watched the energy translation in that match and saw that it yielded her positive results. So that should be a motivation to go forward and say, listen, let me start this one this way, because you don't want to always wait until the third round and I'll dig myself out. Sometimes that hole.
It's a dangerous proposition.
Yeah, that hole is too big. It's a canyon.
Yeah.
And you can't dig yourself out of that. Great job advancing to the final. All right, so we have Mackenzie McGregor and Shea Scarborough coming up in this other semifinal, and that will lay out our finalists for this event. Our coach, Jordan Welford, I've had that look at various points in my coaching career where your head is on your fist sideways, and you're just like, what?
It's the tilted thinking pose.
It is. It's the thinker askewed.
That's right.
Yeah, I like it. I like what you did there. All right, we'll be right back in a second to announce this other semifinal match and get you ready for these women under 47 kilogram competitors. This is Sherman Nelson and Chris Hirschberger at the National Center of Excellence for the Cadet Grand Slam. All right, and we are ready for our final semifinal. In blue, from California, Mackenzie McGregor. And in red, from Ohio, Scarborough. All right, and we're back, Coach. We're gonna have to have a little chat with the crowd about applause.
Yes.
It's free, so let's just go ahead and give it out.
Yeah.
For every competitor.
They're being
but
a little stingy.
I understand. Listen, you want to cheer for your person, but you know everybody who's here is worth being celebrated.
Absolutely.
And we want to get beyond the partisanship of, well, I'll only cheer for my guy. No, I can cheer for the person who provides the test for my athlete.
Yes, stepping on this mat.
Yep. The courage to come out here
Yes.
is commendable. So I'll give one of my patented 3-minute mini sermons during the break.
They're going to need it.
Yeah, to kind of encourage them.
Yep.
All right, so here we go.
Snuck in the cut there. That's that risk with the arm up too high.
Yeah.
Shay's got to tighten up that cover. I like McGregor's tempo. She's kicking in 1, 2, 3 combo sets.
Yep. Closing the space, kicking from the inside, a pocket kick. Doing whatever's necessary to get on the board. And that's always a good sign, especially when you can start a match that way.
Yeah, she's really making Shay guess. She's going body, head, back and forth. And sticking a really nice cut kick in there. Yeah, there it is again. I'm impressed by McGregor's left leg control. She's working off that cut, and it's a strong cut. It's not a feeler
and that was
cut.
a fast
Yes.
upper front leg roundhouse kick.
Got about 15 seconds left of the first round.
Yeah, her output is pretty high.
Yes.
In terms of energy, in this first round, and she's getting that foot flat on the hogu. She's definitely got touches. I think almost every kick has been a legitimate touch. They all don't have the necessary power requirement.
And she's exceptionally ambidextrous. She has great kicks on both sides.
That's nice. Nice to see. All right, at the end of round one, Mackenzie McGregor, 12-point lead over Shay Scarborough.
What do you tell Shay, Coach, at this point?
So we have to engage, and we have to go first. I think we are still waiting, and I think Mackenzie has set the tone and the rhythm.
Yes, sir.
And so let's go out and get on the board. Give me a really good hard cut, and after that cut, close the space and be ready to kick on the inside, and light the light. And once we light the light once, let's just go back and do it again and again.
That's T-shirt stuff right there. Light the light.
You can get that first one break through.
Right.
See, we're doing a lot of walking and chasing, but we're not doing a lot of kicking.
The forward motion is there.
Yes.
But you got to support it with the kicks. The effective one.
Mackenzie sticks that cut in there again. You talked about that arm cutting too high.
Yep.
You know, we lift it out of fashion instead of form sometimes.
Yes.
And we pay a price. 30 seconds gone in this second round.
She is registering on almost every kick.
On almost every
said.
kick, she's getting a touch, which means that this score could be much, much worse than it is. But I'd love to see Shay get on the board.
Yeah, she's staying composed, but like you said, we just got to get the kicks behind the forward movement. Oh, nice.
Yeah, she reached her with that left leg.
Yeah.
And if you're just going to let her play, yeah, that's going to get called. So, and you don't need that.
No.
So let's not get unnecessary Gamjung penalties.
She went high then low on that one. She's really unloading the pressure now. Just about 10 seconds left of the second round. 19, now 21-1.
And because of the 20-point differential, this will end this match unless Shea gets on the board.
Congratulations to McGregor. That was a true display of
that was a good match.
Yeah.
Very good match. And Mackenzie McGregor moves on to the final, where she will face Sophia Shamsky, the number 1 seed.
I'm liking that matchup.
Yeah, I think that's going to be very entertaining. And so we're going to take, I think we have a 10-minute break. So we're going to let Coach Hirschberger get a little water. We're going to help save his throat because he came out here to coach. And I don't want to wear him out providing commentary. This is Coach Nelson and Coach Hirschberger, and we are out for a minute. Be back in a few.
See ya real soon.
Plus 65 kilograms. Now, we got female divisions too.
Sir, that is Saturday.
I'm reading the wrong one. I apologize, group.
Chopping it up. B, C, D,
I knew this one.
E. Then we have our seniors. So with our seniors, with our adults, okay, we're getting photobombed. All right. All right, what's brown and really, really sticky?
What?
A stick. Consider yourself officially chopped.
Who's ready to change the game?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Fear of retaliation. A culture of non-reporting. Who's ready to end abuse in sport?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Are you ready to change the game?
This is Taekwondo. I know they say that soccer is the beautiful game, but to us, this is the beautiful game. moving together. Giving our all. Putting in the work. Measuring ourselves against ourselves. This is the beautiful game. Whether we win or lose, we risk it all. We take chances. We go for broke. Yeah. This is the beautiful game. So join us. Get on this train with us. We can't guarantee how it's going to turn out. Well, we promise you this. It will be quite the ride. All right, and welcome back to the finals of the female under 47 kilogram cadet division here at the 2019 Cadet Grand Slams at the National Center of Excellence in Colorado Springs. We have a fantastic final in store for you, so let's get to it. In blue, from New Jersey, Sophia Shamsky. And in red, from someplace in America that I have forgotten, McGregor. Oh, that's right, she's from California. See, when I saw her coach, I remembered Coach Morales. All right, thank you, you're a fantastic audience.
Okay, we're back. This is the final between Sophia and Mackenzie. I have a feeling this is going to be full of energy based on the semifinal matches. And McGregor starting off with a 2-0 lead. So far, Sophia has yet to register a kick, but she's still pressing forward and managing the center of the ring nicely. Little equipment adjustment. That's the price you pay sometimes, coming in with too much pressure and not enough cover. McGregor's doing a good job of lifting that front leg with that up bob. Both athletes studying each other, looking for that opening. Got hung up. Sophia is checking a little bit better, being a little more measured with her forward progress, knowing that she's got that front leg to contend with. This final's not disappointing. Good energy, good pressure. Welcome back, Sherman. Or not. He'll be back shortly. In the meantime, we've got about 5 seconds left of the break. Back for round 2. And let's see what Sophia is going to bring. She's down by 4. She looks poised and confident. Both athletes start off with strong cuts. She snuck it in. McGregor's left leg is proving difficult for Sophia. Good punch, but did not impress the judges enough. Sophia's really trying to work her way in there without getting caught by that left front leg. There it is. McGregor does it again. Mackenzie really showing the control she has with that front left leg. Ah, there we go. Just waiting for the left leg from Sophia off the backside. This is far from being over, 8-3, about 35 seconds left in the second round. Good cancel from Mackenzie. She's trying to keep her at bay, but getting in trouble with her position in the ring. Good punch. This time the judges were impressed. She gets it 8-4. Just rounding out the second round here. All right, strong round from both athletes. It's a 4-point game. And if evidenced by the previous semifinal match, Sophia's going to come out with a lot more energy. And we'll see how Mackenzie deals with that. Mackenzie's left leg is really strong. She's picking that cut and up bomb off nicely. Back to action here. Let's see if the altitude plays a significant role in this final as it has in past finals. Sophia's ready. She's holding it in right now. I think she's going to work that back leg a little more since she found the pocket before it. There's that front leg from Mackenzie, really frustrating Sophia. Nicely done to the body. Left leg delivers for Sophia underneath. Mackenzie's doing a great job of fending off that pressure at the edge of the mat. We have about a minute left of the last round. That's tough. That right there is the dilemma of too much pressure. If you've got a person that's accurate and effective with the front leg, it proves to be troublesome. And that is the case right now. Sophia is trying to find a way in. Use that left leg on the inside. Up. Gets caught by a high axe kick. 40 seconds left, 18-6. Mackenzie is seemingly running away with this match, but I don't see Sophia giving up. We have about 30 seconds. Sophia tries that left leg, but gets jammed up, just too close. "20 seconds. Who's going to be the -47 Cadet Grand Slam champion? 19-6, 10 seconds. Sophia's applying pressure, just can't seem to connect. And Mackenzie answers back with a counter front leg to the head. And it looks like Mackenzie's going to finish off with a strong final performance, winning the -47 women's division. Congratulations to Mackenzie. Also, congratulations to Sophia for putting up a really good final match.
with the champ, Mackenzie McGregor. How does that feel to hear that? I know, it's nice. It's nice to see them blush every now and then. She's from California. Don't do that, Jordan. You know, Jordan Relford. I love him with a different kind of love. So, Mackenzie, congratulations on winning. How does it feel?
It feels like there's like some motion going on. Like I thought the altitude would like affect me like really bad, but I just pushed it and God was watching over me the whole time I fought.
Come on, daughter. Oh, don't make me preach in here. So we're very proud of you. How does it feel to fight in the National Center of Excellence? We have the disco lights, you have the announcement, the all eyes are on you. What did that feel like coming out to compete in this setting?
Honestly, I was very intimidated first, but like as soon as you like fight, everything blocks out. Like all the noise, lights, you don't notice anything at first. But first, I was really, really scared to come and be in fight in front of people and go on live. Oh yes, and the whole world was watching. Yeah, my cousin Rudy said to tell you did a good job. Rudy's in Cleveland, yeah. So, and that's why we created a National Center of Excellence, to create these opportunities, because we don't want to wait till you're an Olympic hopeful to get you in this setting. We want to get you ready now so that in 2028, you dominate. But this year, you cadetinate. Boom, y'all see what I did just then? Shout out to Danny. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna give you opportunity to shout out anybody and everybody that's on your list. My parents were like letting me come and like traveling separately to like come and watch me, and my coach for like always pushing me, telling me in the gym, keep going, you got this is your year, and my partners are training that helped me, and people telling me that I can do it, so yeah. I love it. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for traveling separately. I don't know why all that had to be laid out in the shout out. All right, so you get 160 ranking points. That's valuable. You also get to scratch off on your to-do list winning a major event. And that's big, and that's putting you more toward your goal of making the team next year. But Coach Nelson has a gift for you. I want you all to know I search high and low for these gifts. I don't go into this lightly. And so, bam! I have a roll of tape signed by our own Doc Mindy. And she said to give you this tape so you can keep it all together. Come on, y'all didn't even see what she just did right there. Can we give it up one more time for the champion, the lady of the hour, Mackenzie McGregor. Congratulations. All right, that concludes session number 2. This is the second session today? 6? Oh yeah, we're doing a rolling count. Okay, the party lights up. So you all remember when y'all used to go to the party, when they turn the lights on, that means get out. Yes, and the person you're dancing with is, oh boy. You're like, all right, so we are shutting down now, clearing out the space. If you want to get pictures of Mackenzie, I know that you do, so let's do that quickly. Find a space either there or there, but we're not going to just gather randomly and willy-nilly, all right? So that Miss Salgado doesn't have to give me the menacing look. All right, thank y'all for coming out. We'll see y'all in the next session.